Cultural Artifacts page, Salvadorean Pupusas by Daniela Quijada. Have you ever tasted something so comforting it instantly felt like home, even if it wasn't your own? That's exactly what a pupusa is for millions of Salvadorians around the world. Pupusas are the most iconic and beloved dish. Learning about the significance of pupusas will give you a deeper understanding of Salvadorian culture. First, I will talk about the significance of pupusas and what they represent to Salvadorian culture. Second, I will explain why I identify with the Salvadorian culture. In El Salvador, a big part of Salvadorian culture is pupusas. For many Salvadorians, pupusas are so much more than just a meal. They are a symbol of community, heritage, and family. Originally from the indigenous people, pupusas have been a staple in Salvadorian cuisine for centuries. In fact, pupusas are considered the national dish of El Salvador, celebrated for their simplicity, versatility, and above all, the deep cultural roots they represent. For Salvadorians who have left the country, whether for work, safety, opportunity, pupusas are one of the most powerful reminders of where they come from. Many Salvadorians living in the U.S. or other countries open pupuserias to share their culture and feel closer to their roots. Now that I have talked about the significance of pupusas and culture, I will explain how I identify with this culture. Even though I now live far from where I was born and grew up, pupusas continue to remind me who I am, where I come from, and the culture I carry with me every day. I am so proud to be a Salvadorian, and of course, my son loves pupusas. Growing up in El Salvador, pupusas were part of my everyday life. I remember waking up weekends to the smell of masa and cheese, with my family getting ready to either make the pupusas at home or go to our favorite pupuserias. Sometimes it was stopped by the street vendor where a woman would make them by hand. These memories became part of who I am, and they remind me of the warmth and love that surrounded me in my home country. When I moved to the U.S. at 15, everything changed. I had to adjust to a new language, a new environment, a new way of life, and it was overwhelming at times. And I often felt homesick. But one thing that made me feel close to home were pupusas. Making pupusas with my family in our new kitchen felt like bringing a piece of El Salvador into our new life. It wasn't just about the food, it was about holding on to our identity. Every time we made a pupusa together, it brought us comfort, connection, and a strong reminder of where we come from. Today you learned about the importance of pupusas in El Salvador. First, I told you a little bit about the significance of pupusas and what they represent to Salvadorian culture. Second, I told you how I identify with the Salvadorian culture. Even though now I live in a different country, pupusas help me carry my culture with me. They remind me to be proud of my roots, to share my background with others, and to never forget the tradition that shaped me. And that's how